Good evening, and hold on just a second. Put this together a little bit last moment there. Like I said, sorry about that, y'all. Been hugely busy all day. Get into that a little later, unfortunately. It's a long story. But good evening, everybody, and welcome down to weather down in Milltown, as always. And I moved my camera earlier. I'm sorry. Apologize, guys. All right. As I was saying, I am the captain. Speaking as always, we'll get right into it because we do have some breaking weather news. So let's get right on over there. Let me change my graphics here real quick. Again, just bear with me 1 second. I don't know what I'm doing. I just act like it very well. All right. So, as you see here on our Middle Tennessee map, Columbia-Murray County area is looking pretty good now. Most of those storms missed us like pretty epically, actually. So, I was busy all day, and like I said, apologize for that. So I've been a bit out of place. Was keeping an eye on things. I saw that string of warnings coming down earlier from Nashville. We'll go ahead and we'll talk about that. So yeah, things looking good. Things looking good. Wind, you can actually see the gust front out here earlier. So if you noticed, all of a sudden it got really windy. That's what's going on there. That's actually kind of cool, moist air leaving the storm there. And you can see the wind basically on the radar. You can see the air for a second. Wife was out to go grab some stuff, and she came back right about here, and she's like, man, it really just got windy outside. I've been watching this, told her about the gust front, so learn something new every day. Other than that, like I said, storms were going pretty good, and then as soon as they got here, Eastern Murray County, Spring Hill area, looks like they got a pretty decent shot over that way. And then that was about it. I think thundered once here, at my house there, the little plus, and then that was about it. So yeah, this is back to live radar. So I'll back that out for a second and kind of throw that in motion. But as you see, all the pink is gone. So that means no more severe thunderstorm watch. So we are clear of all of that and in the good. And as far as any other like severe weather, I would say especially organized severe, I know I keep using that term with y'all, large scale stuff like this, big line coming through, multiple storms, widespread damaging wind, that's organized severe. You can always have that one off, that just kind of gets fired up in the middle of the night, but don't think that's going to be the case. Clearly neither does the Storm Prediction Center, because they've gone ahead and dropped the watch for our area. So everybody free and clear now. I'm glad I did update the ticker, because this is the first time I think we've been live in a couple of sessions that there wasn't some kind of warning or watch or other thing I had scrolling there with the weather alerts. So definitely glad that is the case now. So didn't really bother to get you any of the normal slides that I normally, the graphics pages there that I normally get you, so apologies there. My youngest, my 3-year-old, just had a wild hair this morning and decided she was going to hum a sippy cup into the entertainment center, and it glanced off at a perfect angle and landed dead center in the middle of my 85-inch TV. 2 months before football season. So can't pick anything up either, so I couldn't go in and do anything about it yet. Doctor's orders. So, and I'm going to get to these big monies because I see them and I hear them. So I'm going to definitely circle back around to that. Can't pick anything up. Can't do anything else. Luckily, I've got good buddies and good friends. Mrs. Captain made it happen and went and found a couple of buddies. Father-in-law, shout out to Andy and Da, and went and got basically the same TV from Sony, but the newer model, 4K, Ultra HD. Awesome. So definitely looking forward to that. Everybody always wants to be like, hey, would you like to come watch the game or come over and watch the race? And I'm like, trying to let them down easy. And then they we come over eventually one day, and they kind of walk in and they go, okay, you've got a drive-in in your living room. That's why you don't ever want to come over and watch the game. And I'm like, yeah, totally. I'm sure I'm not being ugly. So, I like your hot wings and everything. It's just because, yeah, love my TV. So, anyway, enough about that. But that is why I've been out of pocket all day. Mrs. Catman's actually been feeling poorly too. So double gold stars for her there as well today. On top of feeling poorly, making the TV thing happen as well. So, double gold stars. But other than that, been just a busy day in general, so apologies there again. I've definitely been keeping an eye on things in my back and forth, so definitely want to break the routine there, break my I don't know what I'm talking about. What I was doing there and come get y'all the update. What I was trying to say. So, Jenny Ford Jones, big money. Appreciate that as always. Sending those stars. M sounds like, yep, as I am there. Got to see the lightning. I think I heard it thunder once, and then yeah, nothing really happened here down in Sunnyside. So, kind of a bummer there. We definitely need the rain right now, because I am one of those red, white, and blue bleeding 1776 OG Patriots, and I love the 4th of July. It's like my favorite holiday, so I definitely don't want us to be in a drought condition and then cancel fireworks, because it just government canceling the fireworks from Independence Day. It's just too much for me to bear. Catch 22. Anyway, Nancy Holt says, wow. Yep. I'm thinking the same thing there. Nancy thought it was looking like a real good storm there before it crossed south of 40, and then it just out of nothing. But since they lost power, yep, there on the north side. So I could definitely believe that. I was hearing some other things about going up Highway 31, Nashville Highway, that there was some trees down and possibly some lines down. So that definitely explains that, Nancy. So I'm trying to go in and get all the damage reports kind of correlated and everything. Because again, I know we always sound like a bunch of old broken records when we talk about the damage reports and sending us pictures and stuff. All that rhyme is for a reason, guys and gals. We try to send all that stuff real time as quickly as we can to the National Weather Service, just to provide what's called ground truth there, so we can actually correlate what's happening on the ground with what they're seeing from the radar. So damage reports, trees, hail, roof blown off, cow going sideways, definitely stuff we want to know about there, and we can pass that along. All right, pretty windy as well. Let's see. Went right over Lewisburg. Yeah, gust front. It's pretty cool. Definitely love explaining things. The type person I would rather explain something to you than just tell you, hey, go run, because I said so. That's not how I like to work there. I would much rather educate you as to how this stuff works while we're going, throw in some science content there, get a little nerdy on you, and explain some things. And I promise once I get better at this whole video, I can edit the video thing, but creating stuff in like Creative Suite, After Effects, and actually making the graphics themselves, if any of you are familiar with like Infographics Show, at the bare minimum, I think I could do something like that and go in and create a little series, probably on YouTube, if we're just being honest, because the quality is so much better there, and do like a pirate version of Bill Nye or something is my persona, and explain all of the things and do some weather classes, tell you how tornadoes work, tell you how derechos work, explain the gust fronts, tell you how to read radar, things like that. I have no problem doing that. I've got all this stuff in my head dying to get out anyway, so I may as well throw it at y'all while we're at it. So, all right, let me get to that other big money. I'm trying to scroll down, I promise y'all, and I keep getting new comments, which I love, but I'm having to like double scroll because it keeps resetting on me. Kelly Mashburn, big money. Appreciate them stars, y'all. And again, the stars, it's just a way to help us out. I know we talk about that every time, but hey, we're broke. So, it's basically 1 star equals 1 penny, and it definitely helps us out when you send them. So we appreciate all of it, whether it's a comment, a star, a like, a share. We always appreciate it, and we appreciate all of y'all. Yep, Tammy says she wished it would rain and cool down a bit. Down in AC, right. Ours likes to blow capacitors this time of year. So when I notice I've got it, set on like 70 or whatever in the house, and it's kind of struggling to keep it at 72, I just go ahead and drop it down. Our attic access is right above the thermostat too, which also sucks because it always, just kind of radiates heat from right there too. So a little bit of oversight on whoever built it way back in the day, but I definitely know how that goes. So I try to bump it up and kind of keep it at 72 just so it's not chugging all the time. The AC man's gonna have to come out, and that's $85 like clockwork. So all right, yeah, RIP Captain's TV. It's I had a picture of it on my personal Facebook. Let me see if I can pull that off real quick, and I'll put it in the chat because I didn't save it to my phone. I thought I did, so it's on mine though. Yeah. Oh, talking about it in the caption, then it makes me want to throw up, and I just saw it again, and it's got all over just right now. Oh, please smile at me, Facebook, and don't crash while I'm doing all this swapping. All right. But yeah, if you're just joining this, big main weather thing that we were talking about was the severe thunderstorm watch is canceled. So that is the most important thing there from that. Whoa! Is canceled. All right, sorry. I forgot to turn the volume off there. The biggest thing, yeah, like I was saying, is the I won't make it a picture. Oh, I don't know. Be so difficult. Okay, I'll do that later, y'all. So, but yeah, TV's toast, unfortunately. I mean, I could probably put a screen in it because I've got a lot of experience working on electronics and all that stuff and taking the guts out of stuff since I was a kid. But that screen, like I said, being an 85-inch screen, the shipping on that alone is probably enough to probably want to make me like literally give birth to a gold brick. So Jenna, you are very welcome for the update. Trisha, you are as well. Tammy Woods, love me. Miss Tammy, love you, mean it. I'm still gonna come see you one of these days, promise. Sending big money there, big money, so always appreciate that. We appreciate Miss Tammy all the time anyway, just because she's awesome like that. Ashley said she loved the wind. It felt amazing after a hot day. It did. Unfortunately, I was still running around in my garage looking for tools that my kids hide, so I didn't know anything about the breeze, unfortunately. Jacob, I'm not even going to repeat that just because they'll probably demonetize me, but anyway, and that's like, again, why I was looking at my personal Facebook and everybody's like, oh, why don't you add me? Or people send me friend requests. Yeah, I don't want to go there, I promise. I'm really not that nice of a person in real life. Just kind of good at this, so. All right, making sure we're caught up on everybody. YouTube and Facebook. And again, if we ever have a good, like really decent, persistent outbreak where I'm going to be on here for a good long while, definitely try to open us up like on a TV or something on YouTube, because again, the quality difference is just totally just blows out of the water. YouTube's way better than Facebook on the video quality, so I mean, that is what it is. But it would be easier just to have it as like a regular TV broadcast, it seems to me. But again, that's just me. Also easier to have your phone in your hand. So let's look at some of these damage reports here as well too. They just went away. What? That was literally just there a half a second ago. The lightning is also not working either today, y'all. I'm having some issues out of that, so I might have to get a lightning subscription. Looks like 2 miles northwest East Spring Hill, multiple trees down, time estimated on radar. So yeah, that's definitely helpful info there. Large limb punched a hole through a roof of a home 3 miles southwest of Franklin there. let's see where exactly that one is. So that's approximately around the area of Patty Trace and Hemlock Drive in Spring Hill. Don't know which neighborhood that is there. Yeah, so several damage reports, a couple of miles east southeast of Brentwood, multiple trees down, large tree blocking the road 4 miles east of Brentwood. A couple of trees down 3 miles southwest of Antioch. So yeah, we definitely got lucky here. I'll go ahead and throw that in motion. And for everybody that may be just joining us again, no some more severe thunderstorm watch, so that is good. But you can see this line definitely had a history of the severe warnings there and producing that damaging wind. Let me go. We'll have a look at that too, just for giggles, and I'll show you kind of what I'm talking about there. You can kind of see those really bright spots there on the velocity mode, kind of give you a good idea of how much that wind's blowing as it's going through. Some of those are easily in the 70s. And it's kind of moving in a wonky direction too there at the end. So that was kind of insult to injury. But definitely some high winds. So I don't doubt the damage reports there at all. So kind of back that out and kind of show you all what's going on there a little bit. But things have definitely calmed down. So if you're waiting on me to say, hey, go to sleep, yeah, this is definitely that time. I don't think there is really going to be anything else that comes out of this unless we just get kind of one of these strays down here. Tasha, yeah, speaking of y'all, Lawrenceburg, it looks like it's got a little bit of maybe some stronger rain. Again, I don't have my lighting on there right now because it's being difficult, y'all, but it's saying no errors. Yeah, so I can't really tell in the lighting, but yeah, it looks like there's a little heavier precip up towards the north of Lawrenceburg right now, like towards the Etheridge area. Yeah, the one y'all just had a moment ago looks like was worse. So yeah, I would say most everybody in the Middle Tennessee area is going to be clear. So Murray County, Lawrence County, Dallas County, Marshall, Williamson, just pretty much, unless you're over here in Franklin County, Winchester area, I'd say that looks like that's some pretty good storms. But other than that, I would say most of the Middle Tennessee area looks pretty good. I can grab us one of our models real quick and have a look at it. So let me just get one of those queued up and we'll see what that says. All right. Yeah, it looks like we might get some more tomorrow, potentially. So let's swap us on over to our screen share here. Right. So starting at 8 p.m. So let's go forward a little bit here. So there's 10, 11. So we're going up on 11. It was kind of showing that coming through. So it looks like everything's pretty much clear now. A lot of rain up there towards Kentucky tomorrow, but then maybe some scattered showers getting into around 2 p.m. or so, right as the model cuts off there. So it looks like, okay, yeah, 2 is done running. So there we go. We'll have a look at it that way. Yeah, so maybe some scattered showers showing up and stuff like this is what we're talking about with like the discrete cells that happen to get like out by themselves and can get like popped up like that out of nowhere because this goes, like in an hour scan. So that's saying something like this popped up around us or so and then plopped up, poofed up or whatever there and pulsed up into something severe. Same thing can happen back here. So something we'll be keeping an eye on for sure. But again, like I said, for tonight, I don't really see anything else coming out of this. If it does rain or thunder or anything else, I think it's just going to be one of those sleepy thunder boomers. So wouldn't worry too much about that at all. Yep, Jared says not a drop in Mount Pleasant so far. I can believe it. It was about the same story here. It looks like way like South Mount Pleasant, like down Sheep Neck or Sandy Hook Road, Pickard Hollow might be getting some real light rain down there, maybe even near Joy Road, but very, very light. So not much going on at all. And I'm not trying to make anybody drunk. I'll kind of leave this zoomed in on the good old Murray County there for a little while and let you see. This really light stuff may not be actually hitting the ground because it's just really, really light. Let me turn the smoothing off there. You can kind of see it's just really light precip. So nothing much else shaking in Murray County or Columbia itself. We'll go ahead and do those currents because I didn't do that earlier. 73 degrees right now and sunny side. That humidity though, 83% and rising. So pressure 30.10, also rising. So that's what's kind of telling me those storms are going away. I didn't get any measurable rainfall off that one, but nonetheless, I also don't have any lightning detected in the area in the last little bit. We got a mild wind at 4 miles an hour out of the northwest. So other than that, I think I'm going to roll on, y'all. Y'all take it easy. This has been pretty much, I think, all the stuff I can think of that y'all need to know about. I've got everything kind of scrolling down there at the bottom as far as the current conditions go tomorrow. And other than that, like I said, that should be about all I've got. So y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe. Stay weather aware. Remember, if you're out tomorrow and you do hear that random roar of thunder, 30 minutes, 30 miles, don't get fried. Captain's orders. Y'all be good now.